please die? You stupid freak. What did you just fell? Girl without a name who I know is named Sophie, can you please, like, yeah, you have a higher attack stat. Can you do the murdering, please? Like, get him out of here. Nailed it.
I think that's all of them.
I think that's all of them. A feather. Arts that cost 2cc or more are learned through skills connected to titles, yada, yada, yada. Yep. We'll look more closely at the title stuff later once I basically, like, I know how to play this game. I want us to get through the child prologue, and then we can really start to look deep on stuff. Turtles.
Hey, looks like you's got an apple and a gel seed, yeah? Then let's get dualizing.
Dualizing?
It's where you makes an item by combining these things we call materials.
Can I really do that?
Sure, just talk to one of us turtles, or else hits the shops in town. But you's gonna need this first. It's a dualized book.
We have to read? What a pain.
Lazy, eh, kid? Well, no worries. I'll teach yous.
Yeah, he's 11 years old. Reading is cringe to him.
Well, all right.
Now you just copy everything I does, yeah?
You gots it.
Hey, don't be copying how I talks.
Please don't. I can only take so much of hearing the way Turtles talks. Popular opinion is Zillia 1 is next. I think it would make a lot of sense to do Zillia 1 and Zillia 2 next because Grace's Zillia and Zillia 2 have all been locked on the PlayStation 3, like, since they were made, other than there's a Wii version of Grace's in Japan. But, like, otherwise, Grace's Zillia and, there's a Wii version of Grace's in Japan. But, Zillia, both Zillias and Grace's have been locked on the PS3, which is a travesty because no one can figure out how to, like, port stuff from the PlayStation 3. You can dualize it in, you shop in the world, all you need is 2 items, and bam, you're rolling in gravy. I think the dualize mechanic in the game is pretty fun, too. I enjoy the way... Oh, why did my screen, like, shoot in? Oh, it's because it has, like, the text at the bottom, I guess? First, choose an apple, then a gel seed to make an apple gel. Dualizing costs money, but what are you gonna do? Look at that, it's an apple gel. Dualizing is a beautiful thing, I tells ya. Dualizing has a ton of applications. You can cook, make equipment, you can even make cashable items to sell for monetary gains. Try out lots of combinations.
Huh, that's it? Ha, that was easy.
You's got talent for such little tadpoles.
Hey, don't treat me like a kid.
What Tales of games haven't you played, Chaos? We did Destiny and Fantasia, right? So, the Tales of games that I've still yet to play is the 3rd one, the 4th one, the 6th, the 7th, the 9th, and the 11th. I think I only have 6 more Tales of games to go. Of the mainline games, that's not including spin-offs. Like, I've never played Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. But I've been working slowly on playing the oldest Tales of games because I don't really like the 2D Tales of games. I don't like the way they play, unfortunately. But we got through Fantasia and we got through Destiny, the first 2. So I still have the 3rd, the 4th, which I think is like... The 4th one is Destiny 2, isn't it? I can't remember the names of them all. I haven't played Hearts or Innocence. I think they're 9 and 11. Eternia is 3 or 6. I can't remember. But the 3rd, 4th, and 6th Tales of games, I believe, are all still 2D games. So, gotta get through those 2D ones eventually.
You there! Approach and bear witness to the rare and mysterious arts of the Stratton Beastmaster!
Hey, do you recognize this girl?
Not in the slightest. Is she lost?
No, she has amnesia.
Aw, how very unfortunate. Perhaps what she needs is to witness the astounding feats of a Beastmaster.
Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll fix her amnesia. Genius. How many Tales of games are there? Tales of Arise is the most recent new entry in the mainline Tales of franchise, and Arise, if I remember correctly, is the 17th mainline game. So, as of right now, there are 17 mainline Tales of games. And then there are a handful of spin-off games. I don't know how many spin-offs there are. The only spin-off I can actually think of off the top of my head is Symphonia's Dawn of a New World. But I do not... I think there are a couple of other Tales of... There are a lot of Tales of mobile games. I know they did a handful of mobile games, but... There are 17 mainline ones, and my goal is to get through all 17 mainline ones, even though I don't really like the 2D Tales of games, because I didn't really enjoy Fantasia or Destiny. But, if I remember right, the first 3D Tales of game is Symphonia, which is the 5th in the series. The first 4 games are all 2D, and then I think the 6th game is also 2D. They did another 2D game after Symphonia, but then I think they're all 3D after that? The 7th one might also be 2D, I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But Abyss is 3D, and Abyss is the 8th game, right? Abyss is the 8th, and then the 9th is like Hearts or Innocence, which I haven't played, and then the 10th is Vesperia, I believe. Jonathan, thank you for subbing at Tier 3 for 71 months. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support, brother. Thank you. Did I say 73 months? I meant to say 71 months at Tier 3. I'm just stumbling all over my words today because I'm thinking so much about Tales of. But geez, at Tier 3 for like most of your subbed life at 71 months. That's insane. That's almost 6 years. Thank you so much, brother.
Okay, sure. Let's see what you've got.
Great! Prepare to be astounded! Ahem! Abracadabra! A hocus pocus, a front flip, go!
He's not moving.
No, this isn't supposed to happen!
Here, let me try. Abracadabra, front flip, go!
Holy moly! Hey, what other tricks can she do?
Shake! Shake, mystery amnesia girl, shake!
Woozle, wazzle, backflip, go! Front flip with a twist. Jump really high.
Bye!
Now spin. Spin around and around and then stop.
Asbel, you did like a quadruple front flip earlier and you're 11, so, you know. Look at the way her hair is, like, freaking out.
That was incredible! Wow, thanks for the great show, kids! Your friend here must be an acrobat from the circus! Or maybe an assassin femme fatale trained by a secret organization!
What is this chick doing?
Well, either way, it was pretty impressive. I hope you were paying attention, Puffy. Our act is gonna need some serious work. Let's get going.
That poor chicken.
Are we done? So she's either from the circus or an assassin.
Those are the only two possibilities. It could not be anything else.
Really? I don't know.
What if she's an assassin from the circus? Deadball, thank you for gifting 12 Tier 1 subs to the channel. Greatly appreciated, brother. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone enjoy your gift subs. So I see someone saying Abyss got them into the series. Abyss is one of the best Tales of games, in my opinion. I really need to play it on the channel again. Hopefully we get that remaster soon. But Abyss is fantastic. Would recommend. I personally think Abyss has the best protagonist in Tales of.
But those movements felt familiar, as if I'd done them before.
Maybe the Beastmaster lady was right.
We should head home. I doubt we'll find anything else here.
But what if we do find anything else here? Like this chest! Hubert is so stupid. What a dumb idiot. He would have missed that 5 rice. Or this 125 gold. It's that chick's chicken. Let's kill it. Get your bell rung. Ow. What on earth is this enemy, by the way? It's like some kind of flower child? I don't remember what the, like, aura you get from guarding actually does. But I know it's good. The game will explain it, or I'll find it in a tutorial later. Shining numbers of the lower right of a character's battle portrait are their chain capacity. All actions require CC to be performed. Yeah, so the number down next to my health is the CC, and it determines how many times you can, like, attack. If you're out of it, you can't do any attacks. And you have to wait a second for it to recharge. And if you do, like, fancy combos and stuff, or specific things in combat, then it reloads it like mid-combo to let you keep stringing attacks. Luke is a fantastic protagonist from Abyss. He is one of my favorite protagonists in gaming, if not just my favorite. Dude, this run is incredible. We're gonna be able to get through the overworld so much faster in this playthrough. Great quality of life. It's like not something that I would call a major problem with the Tales of games, but definitely like an issue that you can feel is that they normally don't have like dashes or anything.
I think that's all of them.
They will almost always have some way of increasing your movement in the overworld. I think in Xillia, each title has 5 skill ranks associated with it. The lower the skills rank, the easier to learn. If you're just looking to amass as many as possible, you can always learn the first 3 of a title quickly, then switch to the next and start again. However, you might miss some useful skills this way. Yeah, so it's really easy to get the first 3 levels of a title, which gives you a bunch of like stats or abilities and whatnot, but it takes a good while to get the last 2, which means they're normally very worth it. I agree, Luke is one of the best pro tags in all of gaming. I'm with you, chat. A rusty nail. But anyways, Tales of games normally don't have like an actual dash. I'm pretty sure they do in Arise, and then they do in Xillia 2. They have it. There's a dash in Arise, isn't there? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a minute. But there isn't a dash in Zestiria or Berseria, which are the 15th and 16th games. Berseria has like a little hoverboard you can use to move faster, but it takes a really long time to unlock said hoverboard. And then Zestiria, like, you get a movement speed buff every time you defeat an enemy in the overworld. It's a little weird, but, you know. Yeah, there is a dash in Arise, I thought so. Then they have a dash in Xillia 2. In Xillia 1, you don't get a dash, but instead there are, like, 2 or 3 key items that you get throughout the game that just increase your movement speed, so you just move faster in the overworld by default. Which just, I've said this before, like, I think it is always better to have a dash in your game instead of just having characters move faster in the overworld. It just feels better. Like, it's like a better game feel to be like, oh, look, if I hold a button, I move faster, like I'm running now. So I'm very glad that this remaster included it, and I hope they include such a thing in the Xillia remaster if and when we get it.
Oh, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, boys. Your father wishes to speak with you.
He's just gonna yell at us again. He doesn't know when to quit.
Asbel, you mustn't speak so of your father. He thinks only of you and your brother's best interests.
Ugh, not this again.
Can't believe my mom is telling me that my dad cares about me. Unbelievable. What kind of misinformation is this?
Your father is waiting in his study. Hurry along and see what he needs.
All right, all right. Hey, Sharia, can you keep an eye on her until we get back?
Sharia, you're on babysitting duty of the girl who can jump 30 feet in the air.
Huh? Oh, sure.
You must forgive my son, Sharia. He puts you through so much trouble.
Oh no, it's no trouble.
Regardless, you should rest. You must be exhausted after all that Asbel put you through.
I didn't put her through anything.
Asbel, I'm here to tell you, man. Your existence is probably putting her through a lot. It's gonna be worth it in the end, but like, you know, I think we all know.
You are the heir to the Launt Lordship, Asbel. You must learn to think more carefully about those around you. From now on, you are forbidden to take Sharia with you when you play. Do you understand?
No, Lady Carrie, please. I'm fine.
Sharia!
This is ridiculous. Dad's bad enough, but now you? I'll play with whoever I want, so you can just butt out.
Asbel!
I've been making fun of Asbel because he's an 11-year-old, like, being like, parents, but his parents definitely aren't, like, doing a great job right now.
Sharia.
Oh dear. You should take her home, Frederick.
Come along, Sharia.
I'm sorry.
Sharia. We should go see what Dad wants. Hey, you wanna come?
Yes.
Let's get moving then. Time-sensitive sub-events will be designated with this on the field. Once this icon disappears, you will no longer be able to see the event, so try to activate it while the icon is displayed. Incredible game design! So, I'll explain this for people who don't know. One of the problems with the older Tales of games is that there are events like this that you just completely miss easily. Because if you don't know about them, and if you don't search, like, every, like, step of the way, you'll end up missing them. And I was actually literally just thinking to myself, like, oh, dude, I forgot about, like, the old sub-events. I need to pull up... I had a spreadsheet for the PS3 game that was made by my boy Lone Wolf that would show me, like, hey, here are all of the events in Graces, like, when they're available. If you'd miss them and whatnot, you need to, like, go get them before they run out. But it looks like I'm not even going to need the spreadsheet because they are... I'm opening it anyway because I actually just want to, like, double check it. But, oh, crud. How do I get this to open up the... Wait a minute. I can just... You guys can't see what I'm looking at right now. Instead of looking at my personal sheet, I can look at the public one. That'll work better. But, yeah, this is the first sub-event that is missable, and we had a list, we had a spreadsheet that said if they were missable, if they weren't, and whatnot, so that people would make sure that they wouldn't miss them when playing the game. Because the older Tales of games, they don't, like, do stuff like... It's very easy to miss stuff in all of the Tales of games, like, prior to Zestiria, really. So, the majority of them. But now, it looks like the game is taking it upon itself to be like, hey, if it's missable, we'll put it... This is such great quality of life. This is, I cannot stress enough, if you have not played the older Tales of games, to know how frustrating it can be to be like, oh man, I missed an event, or I missed a little, like, cutscene because I just didn't know about it and happened to proceed the story a little too much. This is insanely good. This is one of the, like, only real flaws of, like, this game, I would say, was that, like, if you don't know about events like these, you'll end up missing them, and now they fixed that. Like, Bandai, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. But will the symbol show outside of the town or on the world map? I don't know. We'll find out. There's literally no way to know that. There aren't that many. I'm scrolling through the spreadsheet that we had for the PS3 version. There aren't that many missable side quests, actually. There aren't a ton of them. So I hope, I'm looking right now, I think that the amount of missable ones is, it's actually, like, really low. There are probably, like, less than 20, less than 15. Where it's, like, legitimately missable. So I would hope that they just have all of the missable ones marked. But I will probably need to bust back out the spreadsheet for future streams to make sure that I want to do all of the side content other than the post-game, really, because I actually don't like the post-game in Graces very much. But I love so much about the game that I want to do a ton of, if not all, the side content. Cough, cough, cough. Shouldn't you be sleeping, Sharia? Huh? Asbel. I'm fine, really. It's not... That's what she sounds like. Are you okay? What's wrong? I'm fine. Sometimes my chest starts to hurt and I can't stop coughing. Cough, cough. Huh? What are you doing? First aid. Hey, I actually feel a little better. Really? Wow. Was that some kind of magic spell? Are you a witch? A witch circus assassin? I don't know. I just wished her pain would go away. Thank you. But seriously, Sharia, you should go rest. Yeah, that way I won't get yelled at either. I think we'd better go now. Take care, Sharia. Yes, of course. Thank you again. What a strange girl. If only I could do things like that. Then maybe I could be with Asbel and the others. This game is already making me so sad. Side quests has been added to the user's guide. I do enjoy this, man, this... I was gonna say this brings some nostalgia, but then I was like, I didn't play this game when I was a child, and then I realized I played this game when I was like 18, which was like a decade ago, so. It's definitely old enough for me to feel some nostalgia. Does it actually? Where is the user's guide? What is that under?